And welcome thine faces back to Oxygen Not Included, where we're picking up about where I left off, if not exactly where I left off, where we have new blueprints that I was conveniently ignoring before. Building and operating. That's some good, except they're narcoleptic. I generally don't like narcoleptic, and I tend to be specific with my dupes. I know I already have a narcoleptic, but it's just kind of like if they fall asleep in a bad spot. I don't care about irritable bowel. And that's just, I see 3 right there, and I'm not even going to read what they are. We're going to take nutrient bar. Woo, because we actually do need some food over here. Swampy Delights, like I guess all the bog buckets grew, and that just cashed in super quick. But yeah, this thing is coming along. I realize one of the things that I did before was I put a bridge in on the other one. I had a bridge. I had an input and an output. Otherwise, I'm a little bit afraid this thing might... I'm not sure, but I'm like, why break something that's working just fine on another base? Get out of here. So we're gonna go have a look how I set up this, not this one. That's still not a vacuum. This deep freeze. So right there's an input. So if it passes that, it'll jump right into this spot. Yes. Yes. That's about what I want. So over here on drip, we're going to, I think, deconstruct this tile. Yes. And build, if I can find the right tab, ventilation like so. No. Like so. I think this is spaced out a little bit different, but that'll work. And then I'm going to need shipping. One of these things. I'm trying to think where a good spot for that would be, where I can get more decor. And I don't think right there, because this auto sweeper can see that. And so we need to get it far enough away. So I want this one to supply to this barbecue grill. So we need this conveyor loader to be at least that far away. I didn't pay attention to the material it's being built out of. Steel? No. We needed steel somewhere down here for this thing, which is still coming along. I actually have queued an analysis of this as I slowly fill this in. So hopefully we'll get just a good idea about how this sulfur geyser erupts. But we don't want steel. Lead will be fine. Boom. Okay. And then what I want to do is get another auto sweeper. Something like that. I think so. Lead will be fine, because then it will pick up whatever we cook from the grill and put it in the gas range if I set the priorities right. So this thing should pick up anything that's cookable from our deep storage, deep freeze, and put it in either the microbe musher or the electric grill. And then if we get the priorities set right, this thing will take anything that drops from there and put it in the gas range first to be cooked before putting it in the conveyor loader. I'm not sure exactly how I'll set up those priorities. If I were to get rid of the microbe musher, I could set one of these in the middle and it could reach the deep freeze and everything that needs supplies. But I actually intend to keep microbe mushers because there's berry sludge. I don't know on which planet I will be making berry sludge, but berry sludge is something that is good to make, and I kind of want it for my rockets because it never rots. You don't have to worry about a refrigerator. But we'll just kind of queue up that for a little while. I'm actually gonna make this like a high priority just so that we start actually storing stuff in the fridge, because I don't think we don't have anything. All of the food is just sitting there rotting. So thank you very much for that, guys. I appreciate it. And we can definitely supply, I think, all of these things. Well, let's go up on that one. Yeah, we're only at 900 out of 2,000. And construction. I care about that wire getting done. Particularly that one. Just so, like I say, swampy delights are less ruined, shall I say. Otherwise, I think everything's working pretty well. Slicksters are cramped. They finally laid enough eggs. But that only affects their reproduction, which I actually don't care too much about, as long as their metabolism stays high. That's the thing that I want going, because then they will be consuming carbon dioxide. And why aren't you going? What is your automation? Not enough pressure? Because I do have this thing set to where it will only pump if it detects a certain amount. So maybe we should lower this for a little while. Do like 400? Just because the problem might be there's not enough oxygen here, even though there's a fair bit of, yeah, like right there's 700, 800 grams of natural gas that we could be burning. And where this natural gas layer is at, I would like that to be higher. It's not too bad actually, because like the carbon dioxide is just filling in these two layers, kind of. Let's look at materials. Yeah, it's an interesting mix, but you know, this airlock is doing about what I want it to. Carbon dioxide is not seeping out past these two tiles because it's heavier than the natural gas, but natural gas can come and go as it needs. And little bits of carbon dioxide are still getting spat out and keeping the slicksters happy. But overall, I think I just want more of this oxygen out of here. So let's just set this all the way down to 200. Just run until we get natural gas or carbon dioxide. That one's set for carbon dioxide. So that's hooked up to a NOT gate. If ever we detect carbon dioxide here, it will turn this thing off because we don't really want to pump carbon dioxide. Because if carbon dioxide comes up this high, it's already at a level where we are out of natural gas, and the slicksters will have plenty of carbon dioxide, so we don't need to like pump anything down to them. What else should I be doing here? I don't think anything. I think just let them sort their stuff out. We can do, I don't think nutrient bars. Was that cooked fish? Yeah, we should put cooked fish on the list of things to refrigerate. That would not be a bad idea. And probably barbecue. Not that I have any of that, but if any of it gets made. Otherwise, I think one more tile there. Well, no. I don't know if they'll be able to reach that tile. I need to find some bleach stone for, well, I guess let's just make all of that a 6. So they build that. And then I'm going to need to find some bleach stone. don't know exactly if this map has bleach stone. I'd be surprised if it didn't. As I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen any on this map. Bleach stone all the way up there. Let's actually just check the materials. Consumable ore. Salt, rust, bleach stone is blue. Is there any more blue? There's some blue there. Is there any close diggable blue? Looks like that right there is the closest we got. Okay. Right there. Which isn't super far away. Just through ethanol that I've been trying to leave alone. I suppose I can dig up that nosh sprout, doesn't matter. Yeah, we can dig all of that. The ethanol will keep it from off-gassing long enough for this to get built. So back on the main base, with its 390,000 calories, I think I'm gonna turn Lice Loaf off. Yeah, we got more Lice Loaf than we need. So I'm just gonna actually... Can I copy? I would love to uproot. Gotta do it all manually. I think I'm just gonna turn off meal lice, because Lice Loaf takes water. Water's getting a little tricky. And seeds are a little bit important for the Paku. But we have some wild plants still, so I'm not, like, it'll be a while before we absolutely run out of seeds for our Paku farm. Like, there's one right there. How did that one get there? I don't know. But it's there. Hey, look, there's a Drecko. A hurt Drecko. Who's decided he's gonna come live in here. Oh, so close, Drecko. If only that door wasn't there. Whenever this thing finally gets pulled to a vacuum. I mean, they built some stuff, which is nice. We're just not at a vacuum, which frustrates me. We're pumping such minuscule amounts. Micrograms. Why aren't you empty? Whatever. Badoo. Yeah, I don't know. I want to do rockets. That's what I want to do. So I have a little bit of an idea as I go brr. So it looks like this thing is not filling up. No liquid intake. So it looks like the port loader does not work. For petroleum. Which is odd. I thought for sure you could fill it up with petroleum. Erg. Storing. Contents none. No liquid intake. Sad. So that means I'm gonna have to just run this over. Oh, you're all the way over there. That's a little upsetting too. Try that. See if those guys can build that. We'll do this at a pretty high priority. Because I want to get to Shrubato. I want to land a rover. This is what I see. Great big whopping nothing. So I want to land a rover. Because I need a good source of radiation. I want to start the steam turbine. Yeah, there's space. Wheezeworts. I don't really want Wheezeworts. I want like a lot of radiation, and they have satellites. Which slickster made this mess? I don't see any. Was it you? You don't have any carbon dioxide. How'd you make that mess? More mopping, I guess. Because they have nothing better to do than mop. Oh, we're like out of carbon dioxide. Interesting. What's this thing? Okay, we're gonna if it is above 1 gram, because once again, there is a lot down here. It just needs to get moved out of the way. We need that carbon dioxide. I know I have the geyser here. I just don't want to crack it open. Okay, that thing's built too. We've dug to the bleach stone. I could get that going. Squirrels. On. Doesn't let me see it in the list, I guess. But on Shibado, there is likely a crashed satellite. I don't know if it'll show us on this list, but I'm betting there's a crashed satellite. And if you can, it just puts off a lot of radiation. So I want to do Radbolt collectors and a Radbolt engine on Shibado. I will need a small oxidizer tank as well on this, apparently. Do that out of gold. Okay, the fuel tank is filling up nicely. Looks like they were able to reach it all the way. But the interior of this thing, super minimal. Should probably fix that. I just hate having to build inside every one of these. Wow, look how tiny that thing is compared to the whole rest of the ship. But above that, I want a rover module. This guy right there. I guess we'll also do that out of gold. Unreachable module. Okay. We'll just have to keep building ladder. Because why not? So this one's for space research. And the other one will be for moving cargo. So we are slowly researching this. I'm going to need to get more data packs after a little while. Check the water. Water's doing well. Okay, so I think I just have to wait for a little while. Okay, I've been plinking away at some stuff. I got this thing set up as a rough hydrogen pump. I tried the passive element sensor and gas vent with a NOT gate set to hydrogen, and it was not working. So I just vented a bunch of hydrogen out into the air, which was a little upsetting. But got it fixed. Kind of broke this room. I don't know how long I'm going to need this here, so set them up to build a wall. And I think I'm ready for a little bit of bleach stone to go there. This thing is running because, you know, that's not cold yet, but it's getting there. And we actually got a little bit, it's kind of cold right here, so we got a little bit of a heat sink there. And this thing's overheating because of the generator. So that's just nice. I disabled auto repair. I'm gonna let it break. I'm gonna let it blow up and I'll replace it with steel. But yeah, I think this is working nicely. Joshua has gotten quite cooked trying to analyze this thing. Blocked him out for now because it's erupting. And that water is starting to heat up a fair bit to uncomfortable levels. But basically, if ever that thing isn't idle, I try and keep him out of the room. As soon as he's done with that, I have plumbed the water to this thing. I need to empty probably 2 tiles worth so that it'll actually run. And then we'll start doing steam and cooling this stuff. That does not need to be a 9 though, that can be a 5. That would be some nastiness. Fatal. Okay. Open the door. Looks more like pressurizing, but here's hoping. Got some hydrogen getting sprayed in here, so we'll turn that thing on. Yes. What's the room we got? Is that a Great Hall? It is still a Great Hall. Nice. I was afraid it might be too small, but I'll take it. And we got more hydrogen stacking in there. It's not bad. I like that. Some very rough automation for sure. Requires me to watch this thing rather closely. But it's doing its job. Not leaking out. That's from the first batch that I had just spraying out. I mean, it might have leaked out and then just consolidated right there, but I'm pretty sure that this thing is doing its job. So now I just please need someone to... Oh, enable manual use. Yes. Please someone supply some bleach stone for me. Watch very closely for a little while. There we go. I just saw some bleach stone get supplied. We're going to turn off manual use for that. And we're actually going to... Well, never mind. Set that to edibles. And this thing we will deconstruct. And we already got a little bit of chlorine there. That's nice. So build this tile quickly, please. Before the bleach gets away. What? Yeah. I mean, carbon dioxide will also work. I prefer bleach because it kills bacteria, but hopefully, my hope is that the bleach stone will just overpressurize the carbon dioxide as soon as someone can deliver that. Please. Okay, so this thing is fully backed up. So you're going to turn that off. We'll leave that there for a little while, because why not? And empty that pipe, please. Please, someone. Like, right now it's perfect. Right there, that's perfect. Someone get in there and do it. It's not unreachable. I know it's not. Who's Max? Current errand. Do it. Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? Where's it gonna go? Yes, yes. Stay. 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 No. No. Yeah. No. Whatever. You know what? Just whatever. That doesn't even need to be a 9. We'll just do that at a nice casual 5. Here's hoping that Joshua just cooks himself to death. Why are you still not done with this thing? Oh, you are done with that thing. What are you still doing there? Joshua, get out before you die. Goodness gracious, guy. Okay. I don't have any sort of a medical cot here, I don't think. So... the furniture? or medicine. It's kind of weird because some of the stuff mixes up. Triage cot. We'll just do one of those in there. Even if it's not the greatest. And Joshua, we do not need you in exosuits, so don't go down there till you're feeling a fair bit better. But yeah, that thing's going. So now, empty that pipe. We'll let this just start running the way that it do. Unrefrigerated. What does thou mean, unrefrigerated? Well, I suppose this thing is also not running. Should probably make that a higher priority. Just so that some people actually start the refrigeration. It's a little important. So we're waiting on two things. Two things to be empty. That thing to be empty, and that thing to be emptied. Okay, so this thing has been emptied. It's still not moving. I don't know for sure why. Let that active if it is above 85 degrees. But it's not still rolling the go. So I feel like I need to put another bridge in somewhere. And I picked this spot. Cancel that. What it is the liquid bridge. This thing right there. Deconstruct that. We're gonna drop some polluted water in there, but I don't care. I'm gonna put a bridge right there, and hopefully that'll get the water circulating. So we got a spot. It's still not moving. Oh. Okay. So this is also moving kind of slowly. Unrefrigerated. What do you mean unrefrigerated? Below. No, we do one above. I guess let's do 42. That's pretty cold. Like, just atmosphere-wise. If I can find the chlorine. Hey, look, we did get some chlorine in there. Let's try 39. Because that thing still isn't running like I want it to. What do I have the other one set to? Let's just go check in the main base. Negative 15. Okay, so yeah. I don't know why I had that one set so low. Negative 15. Okay. I see some of the chlorine did push out the carbon dioxide, deleted it, whatever. Yeah, it's kind of running a little janky, but I think that'll work. Now, as for this thing, yes, that did get deconstructed. So let's just grab any old liquid bridge here and go like that. Had a nice high priority. See if we get this thing rolling. Yeah, that will boil out. And when it does, I'll just get some polluted dirt that I can move out. Still not moving. Well, maybe we should just try another empty. See if that gets it going. turner. Okay, that was 1. Stop at 1 and see what that does. Nothing. What is wrong? What about this priority do you not like? There we go. Took some playing around with the liquid bridge down there, but I got it running the loop that I want it to. Actually, close that door. Even though that is metal and will conduct heat very well, just in case we get some steam going, I don't want it venting out into the whole of the base. I want to try and control that very well. But yeah, that aqua tuner going now. We actually could use a little bit more water, it looks like. I think I kind of messed this up because that should be right there to most accurately turn this thing on and off. But I think since I'm not going to below freezing temperatures, it should be fine. Yeah, look at that. We already got that at a nice cozy temperature. Just gonna keep building the lead tiles in. Actually bump the priority of that because we need to build that conveyor before we go too much further, but we just about got it all built in. Yeah, I like it. Yes. Yes. So I don't want to super chill, super cool sulfur. I just want it to be not searing hot, which if we look, like the little globs of it are definitely really hot. 160-ish degrees they come out. Definitely pretty warm. I don't know if I can mouse over it. 183 right there. So I just kind of want to bring them down to room temperature so that the duplicants can handle them a little bit better. Not necessarily frigid. So I don't know exactly how cold this will get if it runs through all of this. So I might have to cool this more just so that there's like a faster exchange. If this is super cold, it will ideally chill the sulfur faster. But I just kind of want it to come out at, like I say, at 70 something. So if I can do that, I will be very happy. Yes. In other news, as the cycle rounds, we have a new rocket, Devin. I believe he is our normal go because he's the researcher guy. And we want maximum range of 0. What is this? What is this sorcery? Oh, we don't have any oxidizer. That thing. We got a rover. Everything's set. It's the start of a cycle. If they can just deliver some fertilizer, we'll be good. And this is still not a vacuum. It is frustrating me, so I'm putting in a third pump. But yeah, we want this thing to go. We want it to go. Oxidizer. Crew, come. We only have a little while. I don't think it's gonna happen. Yeah, I think, yeah. Next cycle. Goodness gracious, leaving the rockets is so hard. It just upsets me that I can't. It's like if I do a right click, I can get out of the research, but I can't leave the rocket. So yeah, next cycle, we'll send Devin over. It should not take super long for him to go as far as he is. What will it take to get a vacuum? Come on. Come on. In milligrams. Over there we're in micrograms. What more do you want? Where's this polluted oxygen coming from? I do not know. 1,000? Keeps going up to 1,000. Come on. Like right over here we have micro. Can we get even less? Algae? Okay, yeah, you get your algae. That's fine. I'm just going to disallow access on the off chance that they are supplying some dirt and it's off-gassing when it goes through here. I'm just going to watch that number as it going to 200. Hopefully we'll start pulling the vacuum from there and it'll just go across the whole way. That'd be nice. 100? It's not super exciting, but I don't want to stop the recording just for... Ooh, we're stalling around. Going back up. Going back up. Why are we going back up? We're so close. So close. Okay. I can't just keep watching that. We'll go back over here to Drapola. Let's see. I had told them, hey, look. So I had asked them to finish this at a priority of 7. It looks like they did. So this stuff's moving through. It's coming in at 175. I see 160s. 160s. 61s. I mean, I saw a little bit of cold there. So this is not chilling it nearly as much as I'd hoped. It might be a little bit because of what it is. Like there was 70. That one got pretty cold for some reason. Every other one. It's kind of weird. You can see the contest of heat. Right here it's getting up to 100, but right here it's still 70. So I think I'll lower this a little bit more. And we'll see what we get. 80? Maybe I will have to just super chill it. $60? Hey, that's kind of chilly. Now why is that cold? The real kicker will be when the sulfur starts coming through. Looks like we got a fair bit of obsidian. See, they're like it's 170. I see 160 somethings. But then it's 60 at this end. And that I like. A little bit chillier than I want it, but since heat builds up in the game, I'd rather have it a little bit chillier than a little bit hot. But yeah, I'm just going to watch this for a little while. Okay, so the news cycle started. It's doing a pretty good job of maintaining temperature. So we're kind of into the granite now. Copper ore. Oh, that's what the conveyor rail's made of. Granite. Coming in at 170, leaving at 75. Granite's not quite as thermally reactive as obsidian, but still working pretty well. I disabled sulfur. Our batteries are dead for some reason. Oh, that thing broke. That might be why. Well, we'll deconstruct that. And I also don't think I have petroleum. Yeah, that thing's not cooking, but that thing's getting empty, so I don't know if I want to enable petroleum over here. I actually think I might want to go over to Auroliol and disable that thing, but I'm not sure. While I'm over here, news cycle has started. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Crew. Well, they still unreachable storage. Never mind. We'll give them another cycle. Build a ladder. Quickly, please. Just because I don't want to put food or toilets or any of that stuff in this thing, I just want to fly it over real quick, drop a rover off, move it back, call it good. We still don't have a vacuum. Still don't have a vacuum. There's vacuum. That showed vacuum. Just for a little while. But it showed it. I want that to stay. Goodness gracious. Where are you getting all of this oxygen? Why is it staying? What do you want from me? Okay, two things. One, we're about to enable sulfur. I think I'm actually going to do nothing and then just enable sulfur. All the way at the bottom. Can't do anything during the save. No clicks work. Don't need medicine. We're also really close to getting steam. And then turn on sulfur. I let this thing run for a little while just to catch up because we had some brownouts. The temperature, this was like 100 degrees. But now we're pretty cool. And we're going to go over here to Aurora. We're going to crew. Okay, so we'll get back to that in just a second. I want to see the sulfur getting picked up. Moving along. So it's leaving there at 172, and we don't have any steam or anything for it to interact with right now. So I don't expect it to cool down an awful lot. But at the time it gets there, in fact, that looks like it heated up. 173. Okay, we have an idle, I betcha. That is Devin being a good pilot. Okay, we're going to send you there. Yes. Launch. Five ever for this thing to get ready. It still isn't going very fast. But away you go. Let's see. How long will that take you? Half a day. Okay. I believe in you. Back to drip. So, okay. We have stuff hitting here. It has 73. And right there, it's all the way down to 150. I like it. Yep. 140. Speed it up for a bit. Let's get it all the way to the end. It's still coming in. 173. 174. And by the time it gets to the end here, it's 100. Okay. So we lose like 60 degrees on the Fahrenheit. So not as much as I would like, but it's still better than absolutely nothing. And that water. Maybe if I chill this more, it will do better. So maybe we'll bump this down another few ticks. I betcha when we get steam, which we should start getting. I saw like there's oxygen. That's not steam. But that water is at 215. It should start flashing now because when it gets 5 degrees above whatever it says, that's when it's supposed to do a state change and oxygen not included. So if we look at the water here, it says vaporization, good words, vaporization point is 210. Add 5 degrees to that. And that's something the game does to stop things from vaporizing and then liquefying and vaporizing and liquefying, as it literally toggles back and forth between those few degrees. They just add 5 degrees extra each direction of a state change. So when that hits 215.8, we should see vaporization. Ooh. That bubbled out of the way there for a little while. So I think we're more or less there. That stuff's warmer than I want it to be. But whatever. It's colder than it could be. It could be 185. So take what we can get. Just, oh, look at that. There we go. Steam. Nice, delicious steam. Here's hoping that that helps cool that sulfur. Doesn't really look like it is. Yeah, that's pretty toasty right there. Pretty toasty indeed. Oh well. You know, that's about the best we could do, unless we were to literally loop it back through again, which you could do with a thermal sensor and a directional shutoff. But I don't care that much. We're doing the best we can. I mean, that's 200 going in right there and 120 coming out, so I'll take it. And here's just hoping that that steam permeates, not you, and helps cool that down even more. Okay, so are you there yet? Doesn't look like it. 0.2 cycles left. Okay, so I'm gonna toggle this door real quick. See if we can get that polluted oxygen to come up and out, and then just turn it right back off. Yeah, like that. So we didn't let any steam out by the looks of it, which I like, and we still got the glob of polluted oxygen out. And next time I see a glob of something there, I'll do it again. Okay. Now I guess we just wait for the steam to get up to temperature. It's 250. So it'll keep working there. And turbine turn on. Yeah. I feel like we might actually be heating the sulfur. But it's to be expected to a degree, since this volcano has been dropping it off in water. It's probably actually lost a lot of its temperature just being in the water. But what can you do? Not much. Like, even if I chill this further, the thermal conductivity is sulfur, and the lead tile is probably what's stopping it from chilling even more. So, yeah. Not much to be done. Other than, like I say, we could go shipping, put a conveyor shut off right here, and like flip it around and send stuff back in with a bridge that prioritizes this loop. I don't think I'm gonna worry about it though. Okay. I keep saying that. Rocket in orbit. That's what I wanted to see. And so now we have the surface. Nice. And I believe I even already see a geyser there. So we're going to go to the Wandering Venus, deploy this module. We're going to say right there. See it going down. Okay, and then you head back home. You have done your job. Got pips and arbor trees by radiation. I don't see anything super massive yet. our rover's hiding. Okay. There's the little boy. Okay, so what can you dig? You can't do super hard or hard, so you probably can't dig granite. Yeah, you can't dig granite, but you can dig just about everything else. So what are we getting? Igneous rock. Do a ladder and igneous rock. As much down as you can. And we're just going to let him discover the planet. See what all we can find. I like it. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call this episode there. Just let the rover do his stuff in space for a little while, and I will start the next one when I have something interesting to go. I might work on making Drip a little bit prettier. I still need to fix the food problem that we have over here. Like when these things ripen, we're good. We get a fair bit of calories for a little while. When they aren't ripe, however, numbers get a little lower than I'd like them to be. So I think I might make that a little bit prettier. Might do something with these Paku. Might turn on another oil well. Might get some more solar panels over. 130. It just keeps going up. It'll probably stabilize a little bit after we don't have so much sulfur to ship out. But and the last thing we'll check before we go is, do we have a vacuum? We don't. Goodness gracious. Oh, this upsets me so much. What do you need? Look at how little you're pumping out. How are you not a vacuum? Brute force it. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I already got that one. I'm getting to the point where it's like, do I care that much? There we go. I'll have to let duplicants back in, but... Anywho, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the madness that is my machinery. And I will catch you in the next episode. Outro.